Other news we're following on this Tuesday, a tense JEA board meeting ends with a dramatic vote of confidence for CEO Vickie Cavey. The pressure has been building for days.
So Cavey facing serious accusations, claims that she created a toxic work environment amid a growing power struggle with city leaders. Tonight, the board taking action, standing by its CEO. Biljana Garland was inside that tense meeting today. And Biljana, this all started after a text message was released publicly, a text from the city council president.
Yeah, it all goes back to those controversial text messages from City Council President Kevin Carrico saying he wanted board members Arthur Adams replaced as a personal favor with Paul Martinez, who is Carrico's boss at the Boys and Girls Club. After that happened, Carrico said he had heard accusations of racism and a toxic work environment at JEA. This was the first board meeting after this all came to light, and the room was packed with several people speaking during public comment.
As chief of staff, I spent more time with Vickie than most and watched firsthand how she systematically created a fear-based culture in HQ.
That's Kurt Wilson, the former JEA chief of staff, who said his position was eliminated under CEO Vickie Cavey. Vice Chair Rick Morales says multiple senior leaders have described low morale, micromanagement, and a toxic culture. He says he asked Cavey to resign.
I did approach Vickie and asked her to resign, and she said yes. She said, it is the perfect time. She wants to resign. It's not a problem. She thanked me for bringing the concerns to her, and I did not hear another word from her until 2 days later. I received a very short phone call that said, I've eliminated the chief of staff position and I'm not going to resign.
Vickie Cavey called the claims politically motivated and unfounded.
The so far unsubstantiated accusations of systemic morale or culture problems seem false.
During the board meeting, Morales pushed for an independent outside review, but his motion did not get a second, which means no discussion, no investigation.
The events of the last week have been disturbing, and they include the elimination of the chief of staff position, which includes the termination of Kurt Wilson, who has been the point of contact of many council members.
City Council President Ron Salem says if JEA does nothing, the City Council will step in.
And I think there is a potential serious issue here that the board doesn't want to act upon. And I think the City Council may act because of that, which is what I was trying to avoid.
When asked why Wilson, the former JEA chief of staff, was no longer at utility, the chief human resource officer, Diane Moser, declined to explain.
There was no decision to terminate Kurt Wilson.
Then why is he no longer with JEA?
No comment.
In the end, the board voted 6-1 to express confidence in the CEO. Mayor Donna Deegan previously held a news conference saying she had full trust in Cavey. Today, the mayor's office told us she still stands by that statement. The next board meeting is scheduled March 31st. Heather?